I came across these earthing videos on YouTube by mistake, and what it is, it's called grounding. People walk barefoot on the grass. It can be on concrete, asphalt. You know, you've got to be connected to the earth. I bought these flip-flops. They've got a carbon type sole, so you don't have to be barefoot. I think the big turnoff and why people laugh at it is because a lot of people say you've got to be barefoot, but you don't. They're making specialized shoes. You can get sneakers and all kinds of different shoes. Grounding shoes look normal, but include a conductive pathway, carbon, rubber, copper rivet, silver thread, a connection from your foot through the sole to the ground. Often just one small conductive plug is enough. What earthing and grounding is your body becomes positively charged, and when you connect to the earth, like probably the way we're supposed to, the way animals still do, the earth soaks up your positive charge. Like rubber shoes, they're saying that it blocks the charge, right? You don't connect to the earth with our modern day shoes. The rubber soles, the material we use on our shoes, it blocks us from completing the circuit with earth. Earth constantly exchanges charge with the atmosphere through lightning, corona discharge, ionized air, cosmic radiation. Look at this one for those that watch my channel, corona discharge. That's how I figured out that mountain I used to live on. Those videos I made about the sky trumpets and the weird sounds people hear. This was the final piece in my, just over time, when you get old enough, you start putting things together. And as stupid as it sounds, when I started wearing these grounding shoes and watching these videos about grounding and earthing, that's how I figured out what was going on that mountain. Right? It's the same thing. See these pictures of earth and the atmosphere. That's what I experienced on the mountain. That's how I figured it out, because of these shoes. Isn't that cool? I'm gonna make some future videos about this subject. It's what Nikola Tesla was experimenting with. But like my dog right now, she is grounded to the earth. So even if you were wearing rubber shoes and you have a dog, like, and then later on you go home, your dog can kind of soak up some of that positive charge just by petting it, you know, inside later. Earthing or grounding is the idea that the human body should be in direct electrical contact with the earth, just like when you walk barefoot on soil, grass, sand, rock, concrete. Modern shoes, rubber soles, foam, plastic insulate you from the earth, breaking that contact. Grounding shoes are designed to restore that connection. They're saying that earthing and grounding has like these huge benefits to your health, and perhaps a lot of the stuff that's wrong with us these days is because we've blocked our natural grounding to the negative charged earth. Particularly now that we're around computers and screens and devices, we're getting this positive charge built up. The core idea behind grounding is the earth holds a vast supply of free electrons. Your body can accumulate positive charge from electronics, synthetic materials, EMF, static electricity. Touching earth allows electrons to flow into the body, equalizing charge. This is the same principle used in electrical grounding rods, lightning protection, static discharge systems. And when you make contact with earth, the earth will soak up your positive charge. You know, let me hear down in the description or down in the comments what you guys think. I just so happen to have down in the description, I have a link to grounded earthing shoes on Amazon if you want to go check them out. They say, you know, there's an argument out there that it's just the placebo effect. Like there's reports of people overcoming major diseases and health problems just by going out and grounding. Reported benefits, what people claim: better sleep, faster sleep onset, fewer nighttime wake-ups, reduced stress and anxiety, feeling calmer, lower perceived tension, less pain and inflammation, joint pain, muscle soreness, foot fatigue, nervous system balance, shift toward parasympathetic,
rest and digest mode as opposed to fight or flight mode.
Now you'll see them barefoot, right? And our feet are tender and fragile, and that's kind of why people are taking it as a joke when they see it, because who wants to walk barefoot? You know, it hurts, right? But I think if people realize there's really nice high quality footwear out there that are grounding, you can wear that and be grounded all the time. Down in the description there's a link if you want to check these out. I will get a small commission, but that's not why I'm making this video. It's just a way for me to make a little extra money if you want to join the earthing grounding movement.
What's real and measurable, the scientific part of it, the body does electrically equalize when grounded. Skin voltage drops immediately when grounded. Static charge is objectively reduced. Grounding is low risk, low cost, potentially beneficial, not a replacement for medical treatment. This is the parts I like: low risk, low cost, potentially beneficial. There's very little doubt in my mind that this is beneficial in one way or the other.
They're saying that our modern day shoes could be responsible for a lot of our disease. But then there's an argument saying, well, it's just the placebo effect. These people are just, in their minds, they think that they're going to be healthy, so they become healthy. Well, on a side note, let's study the placebo effect, right? Just the placebo effect. So so essentially you're saying the human mind can heal its body. Let's study that, right? This is just the placebo effect, right? It's just your mind overcoming matter and healing your body. That's just what it is. Don't just discount it. Anyways, I thought that was kind of funny. How many times have I heard it's just the placebo effect? What does that mean? It means your brain has the power to heal your own body, and they just dismiss it as some side note. It's just that. That's just what that is. Anyways, let's not get off subject. Anyway.
Do socks matter? Yes. Now, if you're barefoot inside your shoes or barefoot on your flip-flops, then obviously you don't need socks. But if you're going to wear socks with grounding technology shoes, you want to get silver thread grounding socks. I've also seen copper ones out there as well. Even thin cotton socks slightly reduce the effect. Synthetic socks can completely block it altogether. Look at this. Many people think grounding shoes don't work, but that's because they're wearing polyester socks. Strong closing line for your video. Thanks, ChatGPT. Grounding shoes won't replace medicine, but reconnecting with the earth might be something we never should have stopped doing. That's kind of what I thought immediately when I started hearing about this stuff and started trying it for myself. I asked ChatGPT, my information buddy, to give me some reports of people talking about being cured or just, real good stuff. And ChatGPT, I call mine Jarvis because I mistyped Jarvis from Iron Man. So his name is Jarvis with a B. I asked Jarvis to pull me up some real good personal accounts and reports. I slept through the night for the first time in years. People with chronic insomnia, PTSD, or high cortisol. My inflammation and pain quieted down. People with arthritis, fibromyalgia, chronic pain sufferers reported changes, reduced morning stiffness, less joint swelling, easier movement, lower pain scores without changing meds. My blood pressure dropped. People with hypertension or stress-driven BP spikes. My anxiety and panic attacks faded. People with anxiety disorder, panic disorder, burnout report this type of stuff. Immediate calming effect during grounding. Over a few weeks, fewer panic episodes. Faster recovery when anxiety did hit. Here's another group of people reporting that their wounds healed faster. People with slow healing injuries, diabetics, especially feet. Claims include reduced redness around wounds, faster scabbing, less swelling, improved circulation sensation. Some nurses and caregivers have quietly been reporting this with patients who ground outdoors regularly. My autoimmune symptoms softened. People with lupus, Hashimoto's, MS, RA, these are self-reports. Most say symptoms reduced, not cured. I felt different immediately. Some people feel nothing. Others report immediate effects: tingling, warmth in the feet, relaxed jaw, slower breathing, emotional release. This split reaction actually adds credibility. Not everyone responds the same. Thanks, Jarvis. Jarvis is talking to me about making a YouTube video. Maybe grounding doesn't add something new to the body. Maybe it removes what never belonged there. Top 5 shocking testimonials. My pain was gone when I woke up, and it didn't come back. Chronic joint inflammation sufferers. Jarvis is telling me to use this on screen with a slow fade in. Shock factor high. I slept through the night for the first time in 10 years. People with insomnia, PTSD, anxiety. Jarvis is telling me to pair this with night sky or calm breathing sound. Shock factor very high. My doctor couldn't explain why my inflammation markers dropped. People with autoimmune and chronic illness. Jarvis is telling me use with lab report style graphic. Shock factor extreme. It felt like my nervous system finally shut off. People with panic attacks, adrenaline spikes, burnout. Jarvis is telling me strong for people with anxiety. Shock factor, relatable plus powerful. Nothing else worked. This did. Last resort users say this. Jarvis is telling me best as a final punchline. Shock factor, maximum simplicity. These are personal experiences, not medical claims. This Jarvis tells me that saying that keeps my channel safe from YouTube strikes. Basically, what's going on when you ground to the earth is that electrical equilibrium is restored in your body. This is not theory. It's measurable with a voltmeter. This is where physics is solid and biology becomes debated. Excessive positive charge is associated with oxidative stress. Electrons can neutralize free radicals. Free radicals are nasty little boogers in your body. And grounding, it says, can neutralize them. Grounding may reduce inflammatory signaling. Big problem these days. Science note, electron transfer is proven. Long-term biological impact is still being studied. And then I asked Jarvis here to write me something hilarious I can say to my YouTube viewers. And Jarvis thinks this is hilarious. I have to disagree. It's not really that hilarious, but apparently my body had too much positive energy, and not in the motivational poster way. That's the funniest one. I'm not even going to read the rest of them. Okay, one more. Modern life has me so ungrounded, even the earth was like, bro, come back. So Jarvis just kind of has a cardboard, I was going to say a dry sense of humor, but he has more of a cardboard sense of humor, chewing on a piece of cardboard. Okay, that's it.